What's up guys, I'm back for some more Assassin Creed. Not sure if you know, I can see that the lighting is much more yellow because I changed the lighting. So yeah, I'm just going to play some Assassin Creed. Ignore the behind, ignore the back. Just gonna watch and play some more Assassin Creed. Alright, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go for some more main story quests. Let me see. Right. Okay, let's go. Alright, so we're going to go to the main quest. Main quest, which is last we caught boss. Following the Perikles Symposium. Road to the Perikles Symposium. So let's go. Do this. Okay.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Perikles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Perikles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Lol.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
Everybody's a comedian?
You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Perikles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties.
The heck?
Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
How can you not attend your own party?
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Yes, eyebrow man. Stop. Okay, action, yo. For sure.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much.
The fuck? Yep. Does he say that?
tell me, what does a Mistios like you think of a party like this?
To atas.
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Yeah. Find some
Thank you,
info.
Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse
Some
me,
people-
Perikles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Yeah.
Agreed. Perikles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
They should.
Me too.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
A new face in Perikles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here.
Seriously?
So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides.
Perikles.
Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
Lol.
Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Perikles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say, and Perikles is no different.
Looks like a gay party.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find the Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right, if nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need.
Seriously?
Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Perikles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Exactly.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him.
Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Sweet wine, yo. Let me talk to people first.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Sweet
I'm
wine.
here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now,
It wouldn't be a...
Apa? Same thing.
Εθεάθη πολύ κοσμήματα στην αγορά.
Time to make him drunk.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
you and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Ah,
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we are.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
oh.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Let's
Okay.
conjure Dionysos, shall we?
So let's go. Sweet wine to make you die, people.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Perikles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Time to dig.
Either we dine here and praise Perikles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Uh-huh.
Ready for more?
Slowly. Make them drunk. This is mission.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
Ready for another?
Gosh.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
επανακάμπτει προς το εμόν μέρος και λέγει προς εμέ. «Ειν χειμερινών ηλιοστάσεων εις το μέθη σου την στρίτη».
How's Euripides?
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact, or what's left of it anyway.
Lol.
If you see Perikles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Θεάτρου πολύ κοσμήματα στην αγορά.
Someone's being hurt.
Banging the animal.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Perikles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pietera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Seriously? All the free EXP, yo. Oops. Let me double check. Give me a second. Socrates.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Perikles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general
Talking about
guarantee
Sun
some
Tzu, I
of his
think.
troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops.
Yep.
Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
This guy.
But you just
Damn
said
annoying.
those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
This idiot.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
Uh-oh. Is the map? I think it is. Seems like it.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for
Aspasia.
debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Perikles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia.
Fortune go.
I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
That wasn't me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Yeah.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It
Correcto.
seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named
Say-
Xenia, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
Uh-oh.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
Oh.
What's his name?
Mercenary?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Perikles to come down here and greet his guests.
Alright. Talk to Perikles. Okay, let's talk to Phoebe.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Yes, I can. He's upstairs.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Uh-oh.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
Exactly.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you
Seriously?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
No.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Spartans outside the walls, people crammed inside. I don't envy you.
Even so, there isn't another city I'd rather live in.
I can't say I know how that feels.
When you find your place, you'll know it.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Okay. What's next? You can't really use the Assassin Creed style. Go down and away. People inside here? Only people? I think so.
I'm sorry, but
Soon. See, we can still talk to other people.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Yes, there's something. Nope. Nope. People around is cool. Yeah, boy. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Yeah,
I've
boy.
had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Gosh.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think...
Oh, fuck.
My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay.
You go to
Thanks.
Kefalonia?
I knew I could count on you.
Alright. Main quest is done.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Oh yeah, we're done.
You heard they're building new barracks?
Oh,
That's
new
all.
XP?
Apparently this one will have a drinking parlor.
Okay. Main quest is done and there's so much more things to do. Seriously. Odyssey. With the pirate, upgrade the spear. You go and upgrade the spear first. Any high level people. Go up here first.
Truly fascinating.
Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Get the sync up properly. Sync it up first. Uh-oh, it's raining heavily. Go up first. There's a quest there as well on mission. Yep. Let's let's go, fly my boy. Where am I? These are the Spartan statue. I'm mistaken. Yep, it's Spartan statue, yo. The treasure. Oh my god, the treasure. Go there first.
Famous Acropolis. A testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
Yeah. Shit, how do I go up here? I think it's that easy, I hope. Guess so. Go up, go up. Gosh. Oh my god. Athens, yo!
The papyrus says it was written by Themistocles, the Athenian general.
Can I jump down? Whoa! Oh, I can. What's next? What to fast travel here? Oh man. X meter? Natural way? Made it. Desktop. So that's good. Do one more. It's just here. Okay. Yeah, boy. Travel here and finish it up. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. so. All this is just me. Eos Island. Be here. Kill these guys first. Cowards. Underneath. Oh boy. Military camp.
Ella. Come on.
This is the Spartan camp.
Easy now.
Is this a spot? This. Oh, level 19, yo. One treasure. Two treasure.
Off we go now.
Can't do this, yo.
Best stay out of sight.
Learn something new every day.
Oh, fuck. You die, boy.
We're setting sail soon.
I mean, recruit you, boy. Please. Oh boy. Silence, yo. Kill all the treasure. I actually did kill these people before. Yeah, boy. Can I kill him? I think I can.
Better find out what that was.
Come.
Nothing here.
boy. Oh. Come, boy, come. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, boy. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Killer. Grab the captain's friend. Oh well. Boy. Oh, fuck, burning.
Shit! Out! Laka! Out!
Burn it! Close it. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Hey, guy. Yo, boy. Alright, we're done. Go. Oh, fuck. Yo, boy. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, let's go. Wow. Aha.
Ella.
Iron. Wood. Oh, iron. Wait, the enemy territory? Fuck, guy. Where are you? here. Okay. But first, all the other three are... Oh, I can call my ship here. No, I don't think I need to.
Off we go. I don't see any soldiers here. Only pirates. They must be running the whole island.
Come, quickly! No!
Oh, fuck. Oh, this guy's damn big, yo. Oh. Oh. Yo, boy. Give me some of this. Give me some of this. Yeah. Give me some of this. Give me some of this. Oh. This.
What are you doing here?
Oh, the pirate still. Blacksmith, I need to.
What would you like?
Let me sell my goodies. This greater. Where is? Yeah. It is. Oh no. Get some 10% warrior. Percent warrior. Hunter warrior. Good though. You can grab a bed. Need this yo. Grills. Grab all the materials he has. Looking for this. engrave. Is anything better? And critical damage. You know, worry them. Order damage. Order damage. Okay. Brave cell by. It is. Oh. Let's use first for now.
Thanks for stopping by. Παύσεις λέγω.
Go up there. This is the pirate, yo. This is the pirate. So let's go. Climb up here. I expect he's gonna fight with him first. Fight with her, settle it up. Let's do this.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy?
Xenia. Sounds like Xenia from the story.
Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from.
Oh.
Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
Uh-oh.
I came to find the great pirate Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Entering my city and killing my followers is a strange way to strike a deal.
I didn't think they'd let me just walk in. And I didn't have time to waste.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
It doesn't matter who she is to me.
Maybe not.
Alright.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now, why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
Considering you butchered a few of my people, I feel like compensation is in order.
I don't have that kind of drachmi.
I find that surprising, given your profession.
What proof do I have that you'll even find her?
I already know Merini.
How do you know that name?
That's not all I know.
Getting that much drachmi won't be easy.
You have a ship and a crew. That's enough to find work here in Coresia.
Seriously?
And there is a stockpile of drachmi held in the fort on the far side of the island.
You want me to steal from your island?
The other locals aren't too happy about us pirates. Their leader has amassed a fortune. If they have no drachmi, they can't do anything stupid. Don't worry. As long as you're working for me, you're one of us.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
The mighty not Spartan returns.
I don't have the...
There's no rush on my part.
Oh, damn it. Apple still now? Fuck. Work is available. Harbor in Croatia.
It should be much easier to travel the island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight.
You little boy. So much work.
You sound troubled.
I'm trying to steal Xenia a great treasure to celebrate her victory over chaos, but the directions have been stolen.
And I suppose you want someone to steal them back.
I tried, but they were stolen by the leader of Coresia, who Xenia banished from the city.
Lucky for you.
Are you saying you'll help me?
I suppose I could get...
Poseidon bless...
So where am I going?
To the other side of the island.
Gosh.
You'll find the tablet in the leader's house there. Once you have it, head to the...
You said the leader's house?
Yes, to the...
Where is Pierre?
It's on the east coast of...
Don't worry.
Xenia will... Oh, my plans, they're ruined! How will I find it without the tablet? Oh, that double-crossing malacas!
Can you fucking believe it? Thought she'd
Finish all the quest, yo.
I mean, how hard is it to take a merchant ship and get to Thera and back?
Still, Xenia could have used that Miltos. The drachmi would have been helpful in her fight against.
Something we can help you with?
Yeah, you were talking about the shipment.
We weren't saying nothing. Nothing that concerns you anyway.
So defensive.
I'm always open to a good tale, especially if it ends in misfortune.
The ones with Gotarzes always do. He's the worst captain on Chaos.
I'd like to find this ship.
Well, I'll help you if you can. Then you can bring us a story.
What's Miltos, anyway?
Miltos, the next best thing to gold.
Fucking Athenians want it all for themselves. Self-important malakas.
Do you know where I can find the ship?
Could be anywhere, knowing Gotarsis.
Oh, I heard the plan was to intercept the shipment near Lestris Island, due south of Chaos.
Who is this captain you keep mentioning?
Gotarsis. Be thankful you don't know.
The Parthenon's got more chance of staying afloat than him.
Thank you.
If you find that Milton...
Of course, my friend. Malakes. If I can find the shipment of Miltos, it's easy money.
Oh fuck. Stupid boat. Fuck this guy.
Who's doing that? Are you a child?
Come on, something's up.
Come on. Come on.
Get some wood, maybe, for this
What
guy.
do you need?
Is this a bad time?
Every time's a bad. Wait.
She said you'd have work.
Well, thank Poseidon. Ships are pushing into our territory and testing us. Xenia wants to
I'll sink the ships for you.
destroy a few ships from Sparta, a few from Athens.
That's a lot of ship sinking.
Just make sure you're flying Xenia's colors when you do the sinking. I'll pay you well to... Sails need repair, 3 broken oars on the top level, 2 on the second level, cracked spar. Ah, never a day's rest. By Zeus.
Indians or
Well, you know why.
already?
Ella. Ella.
Go and destroy the fort. Oh, sure. Maybe I will just save it first before I get this guy going. Right, I'll be back.